These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Craig McKee with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Just coming in here, Attorney General Chris Mays officially filing a lawsuit against the U.S. House of Representatives over the swearing in of Representative-elect Adelita Grijalva. Last month, Representative-elect Grijalva won a special election in CD7. And last week, those results were actually certified. But Speaker Mike Johnson says he will not swear her in until the government is back open. This morning, Grijalva is saying that she's grateful that Mays is stepping in.
I appreciate Attorney General Mays for her willingness to stand up for the constituents of CD7. This is taxation without representation. They elected me to do a job, and I want to be able to do it.
Speaker Mike Johnson calling this all a publicity stunt, still refusing to swear Grijalva in, saying that he won't do so until the House gets back to work and the government reopens. As candidates turn their attention to 2026, we are actually learning the Arizona Republican Party chair, Gina Swoboda, will be running for Congress now. Swoboda actually announcing her candidacy in Congressional District 1, which includes parts of Phoenix, Scottsdale, Fountain Hills, Cave Creek, and Carefree. This is for Representative David Schweikert's seat, by the way, who recently announced he's stepping down to run for Arizona governor. Well, you have to take a look at this video here. That is a Valley Metro bus up in flames near the Loop 202 and Priest overnight. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in this. Crews were able to contain the flames just to the bus area. It didn't spread anywhere else. There are many questions, though, still right now as to what actually happened here, what started it. The area is now back open for commuters. A police department in southern Arizona now devoting more resources in the fight against fentanyl. Meet Zeus and Kilo, the newest canine officers with the Sierra Vista Police Department. They're especially trained to detect narcotics, including fentanyl. Both dogs will complete their canine certification by the end of the year. Now to ABC 15's continuing priced out coverage. Arizona investing more than $13 million toward keeping people in their homes. That money comes from the Arizona Promise budget and will help nonprofits and local governments for eviction prevention and homelessness services. Organizations will use the funds for things like rental assistance, job support, and housing placement help. This $13.5 million infusion brings the state's total investment in housing assistance to more than $150 million. Well, it's been over a year now since accessory dwelling units, or casitas, have been approved in the city of Tempe. Now the city is going to pick a set design to become the standard. Hundreds of residents designed ideas and submitted them. And if you want to get a closer look, there is an open house tonight at the Tempe History Museum from 6 to 8 p.m. And a heads up now for all matcha fans out there. Prices are surging all around the world, with Japanese matcha set to jump up 70% this year alone. The spike is due to poor weather in Japan, rising global demand, labor shortages, and U.S. tariffs on imports from Japan and China. Exports to the U.S. now account for about a third of Japan's total tea exports. And you can read it right here. Camp in the woods, not in the left lane. That is just one of the 10 finalists for ADOT's Safety Message Contest. They say there were over 3,500 entries this year. They've narrowed it all down to 10 entries, and it's your turn to vote. Here's a closer look at the list, in fact. Drinking and driving is a poor decision. See what they did there. Fast and Furious, try safe and courteous. It's giving safe vibes when you signal. And make your intentions clear. Use turn signals. Don't crash my vibe. Drive safe. It's not a race. Drive safe. Get off the phone. The life you saved might be your own. That seatbelt looks good on you. And of course, in your safe driving era. I think a nod to Taylor Swift there. You can vote for your favorite through the 27th on azgov.com/sign contest.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. We've got low pressure moving in, some clouds moving in, and maybe even a few sprinkles as this passes through. Let me show you on Futurecast here. We go into the overnight hours, about 2 o'clock in the morning. A chance for some light sprinkles here in Phoenix and some showers farther down to the south. These chances are going to continue through tomorrow morning, and then we'll start to see some clearing in the afternoon as much as the action filters farther to the east throughout the day. Temperatures still pretty warm as well. In fact, another day in the 90s expected tomorrow. We'll start out at 70 degrees, hit 83 at noon, and 92 around 4 p.m. We're also going to pick up some breezes with gusts between 15 and 20 miles per hour for tomorrow. Here's the next 7 days. Those winds ushering in some cooler air, and we drop to the mid-80s for the end of the week. Things get just a little warmer over the weekend. Saturday at 87, and then we fall back into those mid-80s for Sunday and early next week.